to the Stir It Up Show, hosted by me, LaTanya Taylor. And we're coming back to you guys because, you know, we started having some conversation. In fairness, I don't think I got to the root of really what I wanted to hear. So I want to bring it back. I know we stopped with some conversation here with Roosevelt, who does Therapy Thursdays at Popkins. And we have, you know, Mimi Shamika here from Queendom Worldwide, representing the ladies from that perspective. But let's finish up our conversation about this, because I think that is important. I mean, I started off saying that I think people go spend money other places, so why wouldn't you spend it here? I struggle with that.
Well, let me chime in real quick, Tanya. I don't think that it's anything about money. What I've noticed in Richmond in the past 15 or so years, I've been giving the summers a lot. You know, me and Jay-Z was like 15 summers. So, and that's a true story. What I've noticed is that people follow the promoter. So they'll say, oh my goodness, all white. This sounds fantastic. Who doing that? Oh, never mind. Or who's doing that? Oh, okay, I know I can wear my sneakers. Who's doing that? Oh, okay, I got to put clothes on for a Bliss event.
Clothes for who they want to put clothes on,
right?
And for the event that they want to put clothes on, and they'll go to.
Well,
so basically, to Cassandra's point.
Yeah. Play devil's advocate for 1 second. After a long work week, you want to relax. You're not trying to be uptight. I'm not trying to be in the heels that I walked around my job all weekend. I'm not trying, but if you are who you are, and you have an image, which most of us do, and I will say those on the couch do, you don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable going out any kind of way. But if I feel like I have to go out and set a standard because there's a dress code, 9 times out of 10, like you said, I'm gonna stay at home. Because if I can't go from my Friday, which is relaxed wear on Fridays at most jobs, if you have one, you wanna go straight from work there. You don't feel like going home and take a shower, getting cute, doing your makeup, because you want to relax. You may want to every once in a while, but everybody doesn't want to do that. And I will say that that's why a lot of people go straight to some of the bars, some of the tiki bobs, I'm sorry for naming places, but some of the more comfortable atmospheres, because that's what they want to do, relax, not be uptight. You can't relax in the tight dress and the short dress and the jeans.
I agree.
You have to be uptight.
Can you wear anything to your events when you have stuff, Roosevelt?
Yeah, pretty much. We don't have a dress code at my events. I mean, but most people come dressed nice because they're usually coming right after work, and we get a large professional crowd.
Right. But I also know, and I'm not gonna call his name, but I do know a promoter who has had plenty of establishments in the Richmond area, and all of his establishments before his most recent one that he currently runs, he's allowed people to wear sneakers and Timbs and jeans, and just from his point of view, to his point, he doesn't want to do that anymore because it was a headache. So now he gets a lot of flack because he shuts stuff down. He's shutting people down. He's telling people, no, this is the type of, you gotta go by my guidelines. You can't pay me X, Y, and Z to get in if you got sneakers on, because I don't want that riffraff, I don't want that drama, I don't want all of that. And just to his point, he doesn't really have all of that going on now. And before, he had all of that stuff going on. So some people, you know, may have that dress code or whatever the case may be.
It's about branding, though.
What you're saying is, and I'm just going to throw it out there, and you know, and he take it out on me. Terrence has made some transitions, and he's evolved from the clubs he's had, because he's done the Z, the Zoo, whatever it was back in the day, all this stuff y'all had going on, because, you know, I wasn't living here back then. Cherry Lounge, he had Cosmopolitan, there was Pearl, there was he's evolved exactly as a club owner. And now he's at a point in his life where he's doing something a little bit different than maybe what he's done before. And I think that's okay. And that should work for the people that want to do that. But I know, like Cole said, you do pictures, you doing video, when you're out and you're about and what you're seeing, what other clubs is packing it out? Who's really doing the thing from your perspective when you're out and about? What's your perspective on this all together?
The photographer's neutral.
Like y'all said, it do has a lot to do with the promoter who's promoting it. And
they do.
Follow the promoter.
Right.
Yes.
So what?
And the dress code. You know,
what promoters need to
do with the dress code. You know,
promoters have to establish their brand. So that's, I think, what we all kind of leaning towards. Not calling any names. Certain promoters have a certain image. So you know that if you go to a Bliss event, get ready to put your heels on. You know, if you go to ABC event, maybe not so much. And it doesn't really matter where they go, what the venue is, it's who is the promoter. So they have established a brand for themselves.
That's the art of competition.
So,
you know,
right.
What are you saying, Tony? Black Mountain, what are you saying, your perspective?
You evolve as a promoter. You could tell that a person's going to take a loss before they show even happen.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people throwing parties. I can look at it and say that person.
You already know it's going to fail.
Right.
As a veteran, you already know because there's X, Y, and Z that you have to do prior to having an event, so you know what the expectations is. But what I'm saying is you have to manipulate the consciousness of people that come out. You know, you say, okay, we'll go pay $30, $40 going out of town, DC, Philly. You got to look at the demographics in Richmond. You got to look at the capital income that's available, the expendable income. You know, there's no state-of-the-art websites for different clubs where people have PDAs on their hip where they can log on and say, okay, you got to have a collar to go in this club. This is the cover charge. There's no information. So what happens is they get downtown because it's the capital city of Virginia. It's a tourist destination. Shockoe Bottom is supposed to be the entertainment district, but there's no entertainment district owners collaborating together to say we have to get the information to the masses. What I do, I promote to people in Goochland, Chesterfield, out of surrounding counties, so when people in Richmond don't want to be repetitive coming out to events, I'm catching the people from other places, so it's not hurting my bottom line.
People put on suits for Bojangles.
Before we go to break and come back with our next segment, you know, now you guys can see the stage is turning. You know, you now have more females that's hit the set, whether that's Bliss Entertainment, that would be me. You know, you have Our Time to Shine, you have Queendom Worldwide, you have, and I always say her name incorrectly, but hopefully I apologize to her. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Yoshika Entertainment. Who did I miss? We got some other females out there that's doing some stuff. Black Angels. We got a lot of females out there that's now stepping their game up, getting into the industry. What's y'all thoughts in regard to that? You know, are the women giving you guys something to shiver about when y'all wake up in the morning? Y'all getting concerned because we bringing it to a whole nother level? And that's what I'm going to just take it at. You know, we coming into the industry, we bringing it from a whole different perspective and taking it to a whole nother level. That's what I see. That's what I'm impressed with. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Well, I would say I started doing parties in Richmond area like 13 years ago with the Coolie Eye events. Yeah, but I moved out of Richmond about 5 years ago, so I've been out of the game and I'm just getting back in. But one of the things that really motivated me to get back into promoting, because I was done, was, you know, coming to Posh and seeing what you were doing. You know, I had a birthday party, and Yoshiko from Yoshiko Entertainment, she came to my birthday party and was like, oh, I'm going to invite all my friends to your birthday party. And that was before she got started doing her thing. And, you know, my party was off the hook, and we had a great time. And so me seeing you doing your thing and seeing her do her thing, it was like, wow, you know, I'm missing out on something.
They are peers, you know, you're doing a good job.
So I decided.
Great job.
So I decided to jump back in the game and get back into the Richmond scene.
And I think what I'm hearing from you guys too is, and we're going to take a quick break, is one thing I got to give ups to the ladies is that we all about supporting each other. So whether it's us supporting each other, whether it's us supporting you guys or holding you guys up, what I see in this whole flavor and what brought me to this Richmond market was coming into, and I found somebody I could partner with and I could interact and I could do events with, but that I could partner with and make not just myself, it wasn't about me, it was about that person too as well. So one of the things I got to give a shout out to all the females that's doing events and doing parties, you know, whatever you call your role in your title, because I don't clarify myself as a promoter. You guys don't clarify yourselves as a promoter. You know, what I feel about us is that one of the things we bring to the table is we big on supporting each other. You know, we ain't in this industry just about cutthroats. It is about competition. It is about everybody elevating their game, but one of the things we are big on supporting each other. So I want to thank you guys. Well, what we're going to have to do is, y'all know I hate this. I got to take a break. And we're going to come right back with the Stir It Up show for our last segment. Thanks for joining.